Hello everyone, this is Andy from Retro Asylum, and today the game I'll be reviewing is Metal Man Reloaded. Now this is a game that came out in 2013. It was part of a competition of the best modern ZX Spectrum games, and this came up very high. Now a demo of this did come out a while ago, but recently got finished in 2013, and I tell you what, it's such an amazing game. It's so amazing that Dean's done a video of it as well, so you can watch both videos one after the other if you want. Now what I love about this game is just the amount of colour on screen. You'll see all about it in just a few moments. Now here you've got the basic storyline telling you something to do with the Mafia, far off future, police, blah blah blah. I'll tell you what, the story isn't important. What is important is how much colour the programmer has managed to get on the screen at the same time, which is pretty incredible when you consider that the Spectrum had color clash. Now some programmers could work around it, but this programmer, what he's done, I think he's just taken the code from Robocop on the ZX Spectrum, because this looks like the Prime Directives, and he's just modeled that game onto a whole new game itself. There are many similarities with Robocop by Ocean on this game, but what this game did was just it's just amazing. Now I would have been happy with this as a sequel. I'm sure Dean said the same thing on his video, but this game is nothing but short of amazing. It really is stunning. Now again, the storyline isn't that amazing. I'm just skipping through it. Here we go. Check this out, guys. Now the main sprite itself looks like Robocop pretty much, just slightly altered a little bit. But what is amazing is the colour. There's hardly any colour clash down there. Everything's nice, big and chunky. And look at the parallax scrolling there in the background. The clouds sort of scrolling independently. Now how they managed to do that, I have no idea, And then you've got the background objects there as well. Now what I love about this game is just the sheer amount of colour, but some of the sprites in this game are pretty big. Like that robot there is pretty big. The only drawback I would say to this game is there's two things really. First of all is there's no music. Now believe it or not guys, this game does run on an actual ZX Spectrum. I wasn't too sure until I watched Dean's video, and Dean pointed out that he actually loaded it through a ZX Spectrum, and it actually does work on a 128K. I don't know if it works on 48K, but I'll tell you what, it's a major accomplishment. So there is no music though, and it's a shame because this game could have done with a little bit of futuristic music, but with so much going on colour wise on the screen, you can understand why the programmer, decided not to add music, because maybe he would have, compromised some of this amazing stuff that he's got going on. Now, if you guys will remember Robocop, this plays exactly the same way. You can shoot diagonally, you can go up and down on lifts, but this is so much tougher. It really is. It's a really, really tough game. Now, I wasn't a big fan of Robocop 2. The sequel was kind of rubbish, actually. But this feels like a spiritual successor. It really does. And I really recommend that anyone, give this game a go. It really is incredible. But it is really, really tough. Just trying to get anywhere. I mean, I'm not even off the first level yet, and I'm nearly dead, It's got a lot going on. I'm sure maybe it's just my skills aren't as what they used to be, but this game is very, very tough. Yeah, I just thought I'd share this game with you guys out everywhere. Oh yeah, you can get some power-ups there, look at that. It's got some nice colourful explosions. Sound effects are typical Spectrum affair, sort of sound very, very sort of like most other games. Nothing too special in that department, but where this game does hold up, like I said, it's just the graphics, Sure, you might get some sort of C64 people, Amstrad going, oh yeah, but it's not as colourful as their sort of system, but it is amazing when you consider what the Spectrum could do and what it couldn't do. And there were certain games in the Spectrum past that managed to do something similar to this. You had games like Shadow Warriors, Space Gun, Savage were really, really colourful games. Check this out, guys. You get to go flying now. I have no idea where I'm going in this game, but you get to go exploring and flying. It's a pretty big game as well. So again, big respect to the programmer. They actually done that. I believe it's Oleg, and he's done amazing music in it on the intros. Wow, look at that. And that's me dead. So guys, give Metal Man Reloaded a go. I give this game 5 stars out of 5. Definitely one not to miss out.